sorry, George?
Oh, my throat needs clearing.
Your throat needs cutting, George. But, George, why don't you just pick the newspapers up and read the news from there?
Oh, no, I don't like the newspapers. They're dirty.
Yes, my favourite one's the news of the world.
And I don't like those TV critics. I don't like the knockers.
Well, you wouldn't like the Sun or the Star, would you, George?
Here is the news at 10. Excuse me.
What are you doing, George?
I'm just scratching my nose.
You're not. You're picking your nose, George.
I'm not. I'm scratching my nose. I'm looking for inspiration.
You won't find it up there, George. George, can I have a bong?
Pardon?
A bong, like they do on the news, George. When the newspapers come out of the news programme, they go pum, pa, pa, pum, 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 pa, pum, pum, bong.
Oh, yes. You do the bong and I'll do the news.
This is the news at 10. Bong.
Good evening. Here is the news. Pandemonium broke out today in the Blue Peter studio when Mark Curry forgot to bring along 2 squeezy bottles, 2 cereal packets, a roll of sellotape and a pair of scissors. So instead of making light work of himself...
He made a white Burke of himself.
Some more news, Dustin. Rupert Murdoch has decided that all the girls featured in his newspapers must wear their clothes.
So that's the end of the news.
This is News at 10.
With George and Zippy. Goodbye.
Bye.
Right, lads, I think we know what we're doing, but let's just go through it one last time, shall we? Sit yourself down, Fingers. Right, the security van pulls up outside the bank at precisely 11:33.
11:33.
Right. 2 guards get out. One goes inside the bank, the other one waits outside.
That's right.
Fingers?
Oh, yes. I'm in a blue escort.
Yeah.
Crunch is at the back. We leave at 11:23. We go down Wallace Road, have a rendezvous at the bank at about 11:30.
That's right. Right, Fingers, what are you doing?
I'm doing the noises of a blue escort.
Leave it out. Don't do the noises. This is a bank job. It's not playtime. And don't you give me a moody. Don't you give me that face. Come on, Fingers, you can do the noise, but do it quiet, right?
Thank
Lefty.
you, boss.
Well, I've got this jag, haven't I? And I'm going down the road in the jag, and I'm going really fast.
Yeah, hang on. How come he's got a jag and I've got an escort?
Right, loud. You're doing the noises, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
I want to do the noises and all.
Cut it out, you two. Cut it out. Stop it. Dear, oh, dear. Right, Lefty, what happens next?
Well, I'll get into my jag, and I'll go down the high street, changing gear, and I'll turn right to bank, and I'll pull up, handbrake and turn off the engine, don't I?
Hang on a minute, hang on, you've made a mistake.
Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have turned the engine off, should I?
No, you shouldn't, should you?
All right.
What are you doing there?
I'm starting the engine.
You flooded the engine.
Great. Fingers, where are you?
I'm over here, boss.
No, where's your motor?
Oh, well, I'm in me blue escort.
Right.
Going down Wallace Road.
Yeah.
Into the high street, behind the van, and I park behind the van on the right.
No, the left.
Right.
No, left. Oh, no! Well, that's it, innit? We're going to have to call the job off.
Why is that, boss?
Well, we can't do the job with the cars in these conditions, can we? And you can stop doing them stupid noises as well.
We ain't doing no noises.
Darling, I
to do. I'm in two minds. One half of me wants to whisk you away to a hotel and make mad, passionate love to you. The other half, I get pangs of guilt. After all, I do have a wife and two wonderful children.
Well, don't worry about it. I'm a big girl now. I know the score. I'm not going to try and ruin your marriage or anything.
I know that, but I just can't help the way I feel.
Neither can I. Look, let's just let it happen, shall we? I promise your wife will never know.
I wish I could believe that, but I just don't know what to do for the best.
Look, I think we better order. The waiter's ready for us.
Oh, I can't decide. What do you recommend?
If I was you, mate, I'd take her back to the hotel. Well, wonderful piece of furniture this is. Obviously Chippendale. Well, let's open it up and see what we can find inside. Well, it's obvious to me what this is.
What?
It's a chest of drawers. My word.
And this is really rather charming. These Victorian chamber pots are really well sought after these days. Now, if you look carefully, you can see the hallmark of Gilliam and Petty, which makes this one particularly valuable. Would you like me to tell you what it's worth?
No, I just want it off his head.
27. Do I hear 28? Thank you, sir. 28, 29, 30. The bidding's with you, madam. 30.
What's going on here?
Oh, they're flogging that picture over there, look.
Well, that one here?
Yeah.
That's nice, that. I like that.
Well, why don't you bid for it? Have a go.
No, I couldn't.
Of course you could. Tell you what, look good in your front room, hanging under the ducks in flight. Must be worth, what, 50 quid? Have a go. Go on.
Right. Any offers above 43?
Go on. Have a
44.
go.
44, sir. 40. The bidding's with you, sir. 44 at £44,000 to the gentleman.
Oh, this is quite charming. A genuine antique, of course, and much sought after. You see, the cylinders were very basic and made of wax. Does it actually play?
I don't know. It's been in the attic for years. It belonged to my great-great-grandmother.
Yeah, we'll give it a try, shall we? What? Nice. Yeah, it's older than I thought. Catchy little number, what? Yes.
This is a very nice piece. Lovely legs, my dear. You see, one of the key features of the Tunstall and Swift factory is that they always used to include a secret drawer. I don't suppose you've ever noticed a little button underneath the lid.
No, I haven't.
Well, I think you'd be very surprised at what happens if I was to pull it. I'll show you. Well, maybe it's not a Tunstall and Swift after all. Yeah, look.
Most of time we work in office pushing paper all week long. Suits and jackets soon forgot to get undressed for Barry's song. Every dance have special meaning, every move have much to say. If you understood our message, all of you would stay away. Silver perch high over water, bring us virgin Princess Di. Then we do a raunchy number, give the royal birds the eye. Hoomerata, hoomerata, hoya, hoya, hoomerata, hoomerata, hoya, hoya, hoya. We have patterns on our bodies, tribal markings all tattooed. This one say, I love Mavis. This one say, come on, you blues. Every pattern always different. Every Maori dude is old. I put mine on with a felt tip. Wash it off when I get home. We perform in great arena. You can see us on the box. Special dance for special people. This one for Samantha Fox. Hoomerata, hoomerata, hoya, hoya, hoomerata, hoomerata, hoya, hoya, hoya. dances just what people we don't like. Arthur Scargill, Ian Paisley, Norman Tevitt on your bike. Then of course there's Mrs. Thatcher, and we hate and Diamond too. When such people come to see us, here's the routine that we do. Hoomerata, hoomerata, whoa, whoa. Hoomerata, hoomerata, whoa, whoa. Hoomerata, hoomerata, whoa, whoa. Hoomerata, hoomerata, hoy, hoy, hoy.
Here in Beverly Hills, only one thing upstages the stars. The cars. But if you're planning to holiday here, how far will your plastic stretch? Will it buy you a Manhattan in Malibu?
No. Have a nice day.
Will it finance a film in Hollywood?
No. Have a nice day.
The fact is, in the States, the Barclay car's welcomed at thousands more places than certain charge cars I could mention. And you don't need to be a big fish to carry one.
For details, dial 100 and ask for free phone Barclay card.
You can't fit a pint in a half-pint pot. One grape doesn't fit when you want the lot. But whenever there's a snack gap, Twix fits. You could eat bubbles if you want something light, or a mouthful of wafer when you feel like a bite. But Twix has shortcake and caramel nice, delicious milk chocolate and all that twice. So for great snack value, Twix fits. Because whenever there's a snack gap, Twix fits.
Remembered your mates?
Of course I have. Right, lads? Here
we go. 16 stone. Tomorrow you will still be 16 stone.
In Nursing Mirror next week, an SRN tells of naughty nights in a nurse's home. Nursing Mirror is investigative. It lifts the lids off bedpans. And there's laughs, laughs, laughs in the casualty ward. It will have you in stitches. And human drama in Nursing Mirror. The never-been-told-before story of a plastic surgeon who sat in front of a fire and melted. And there's an exclusive offer available only to readers of Nursing Mirror. This genuine leatherette album for you to look back on all your favorite x-rays. Yours for only $9.95 plus postage and packing. There's the ward sister who lost her patience with the patients when she peeped behind the screens and saw a patient having a stroke. And in Nursing Mirror, free, free, free. A small guide to do-it-yourself open-heart surgery. And there's fashion too in Nursing Mirror. Be a wow in the operating theatre with new fashions only in Nursing Mirror. And read the sad story of the sex change operation that cost a man £10,000 and has left him without a sausage. All that, plus auxiliary nurse Anita, who changed her name to Appendix because all the doctors wanted to take her out. Nursing Mirror. Get it now.
In the history of theatre, no role has extended the actor's capability more than Hamlet. Olivier, Gielgud, McKellen, Price are just a few of the classic actors of our day who have taken on the mantle of the Prince of Denmark. Indeed, such is the challenge of the role that even performers outside traditional theatre have seized the opportunity to bring something fresh to this coveted role. Indeed, we are proud today to be able to show you a few hitherto unseen renditions of Hamlet. Firstly, a man best remembered as the quintessential Hotspur, Mr. James Greaves.
Always wanted to find out what had happened to Bobby Charlton, and now we know. It's a funny old game, this acting, innit? It's a funny old game. On your head, Saint.
Grimsy, you're too much.
A performance ahead of its time. Next, a man whose versatility is his hallmark. In Henry V, he was a camp follower. In Midsummer Night's Dream, bottom. Truly, he can turn his wrist to anything. Mr. Duncan Norvell.
Hello, it's me, Dippy Duncan. As I'm known in this game, the Mince of Denmark. I love that tin. The only thing I don't like is wearing these tights. Cuts your circulation off and makes all the hairs on your legs face the other way. I love doing the sword fight, so, well, I'm what's known as a gay blade. The only time I use a stuntman's when I do the love scenes with Ophelia. I love doing this, eh? My favourite bit's when Polonius gets stabbed behind the iris. I don't think we can show you that bit. Anyway, I've got to go and do the big scene now where I kill the king. But first I have to say, Sir Butch this. Thou slew my father while he slept. You swine, how canst thou face me? I've only one thing left to say to you. Come on, chase me, chase me. Get down, Rover.
Our final performer has been offered Shakespeare before. They said he could be Titus Andronicus. He replied that he'd rather do it sober. Frank Carson.
Hey, I'm Framley. I just been doing As You Like It in the open air in Regent's Park. My case comes up Friday. That's a cag of that one. That's a belter. Now then, the last time I played this part, I had people threw eggs at me. I went on this Hamlet, and it came off as omelette. Who said I couldn't take a yoke? That's a cracker, that one. That's a cracker. Here's a quick riddle for you. What's this? It's the old skull tie. That's a belter. Oh, will you stop throwing the eggs? This is Shakespeare, not bacon. Some of these jokes are older than the castle, Frank. Did you hear the one about Ophelia? That's a great Irish name, that Ophelia. She said to me, Frank, I really love Shakespeare. And that's why on her birthday I went out and gave her the complete works. Is that a bit too Danish blue for you? I'm in the play. This is a cracker, this is. I go out and stab Ophelia's father, then I stab her brother, and then I stab her uncle. It's a way I kill him. The way I kill him. This is a cracker, that one. This is Frank Castle, News at 10, Elsinore Castle.
Excuse me, dear boy. Do you happen to know the number of Alcoholics Anonymous?
Why, do you want to join?
No, I want to resign. At the risk of being over-inquisitive, do you think I might ask you a question?
What?
What am I doing in this damn contraption?
I'm going to do some magic.
Are you really? By you. My uncle was a magician, you know.
Really?
Yes, you could be walking down the high street, and without warning, you'd just turn into a pub. I say, at the risk of being a bore, do you think I might ask you another question?
What?
What are you going to do with that saw?
I'm going to saw you in half.
Ah, now would you mind awfully if I said I'd rather you didn't?
It's only a trick. Don't worry, you won't feel a thing. Could I have a roll, please?
Yes, good idea. Let's break for lunch. What's that falling on the floor?
Sawdust.
Oh, God, I'm bleeding. Oh, that's nice. Why have you stopped? I was just beginning to enjoy that. Oh, what are you doing now? Oh, God.
Would you like to see what I've done?
Well, as long as you don't want to see what I've done. Nice. What are you doing? No, stop it, you silly ass. Put me back together, there's a good chap. I believe it's opening time.
Yeah, slight snag. I have to tell you, I haven't actually done this since I was in my teens.
Oh, it's that old, is it?
Don't worry, I'll go and I'll phone Paul Daniels. He'll probably tell me how to put you together again.
Come back, you silly ass. Where are you going? You can't leave me like this. Think of the scandal. I can just see it in the newspapers tomorrow. Lord Charles appears on television, half cut.
Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Midweek Sports Night. And without further ado, let's get up to date with the latest football score. It's Millwall, 637, Leeds United, 291. And if there are any more arrests in that match, we'll let you know. More sports news in. Daley Thompson has broken the world long jump record today at a prodigious leap of 32 feet 10 inches. However, a lot of credit goes to the short-sighted relay runner who handed him his baton as Daley was bending down to do up his shoelace. And lastly, a few items of football news. So let's get straight over to Alan Ball at Stratton Park to ask about the new striker. He's just signed up for Portsmouth. Hello, Alan.
Good evening, Harry.
Now tell me, Alan, what about this striker? What's happening?
Well, he's a bit thick, but he's fit, and he's a good kicker.
And are those the only reasons?
Tell him, lads.
You can't get better than a thick kicker with a chin too big.
Right. Well, following his recent run-in with the Football League, Robert Maxwell has officially announced that he has no intention of buying any more football clubs. Instead, he's going to buy Charlton Athletic. And finally, an amazing scoreline for one of the matches in the Irish 4th Division. Buggles Kelly, 310. Ballybunion, 325. Both teams played at home. So until next week, good night.
Sex and violence, markings and affairs. It's all happening in Albert Square. The worst thing about it, if you ask me, it comes on a box when you just had your tea. Like when Paulie really got the just 'cause Arthur was going off his chum. All day long he'd hang around the place, playing with his jigsaw, staring into space. EastEnders, we all watch Albert Square. It may be alright on a Tuesday night, but I'm glad I don't live there. Dirty Tender gaffer of the pub, he put Michelle Fowler in a club. Den's wife Fancy, she left home of course, when he went and told her give us a divorce. Then there's Ethel, she's been feeling ill, she couldn't find a willy, I know how she feels. Then there's Mary, isn't she the pain, got so skinned she went out on the game. The EastEnders, we all watch Albert Square. It may be alright on a Thursday night, but I'm glad I don't live there. Poor Pete Deal, it really drove me mad when Pat told him he wasn't Richie's dad. She said Kenny was the father of his son, but what we hear, it could be anyone. That Dot Cotton, well, she moans and sighs with a son like Nick, was hardly surprised. Colin and Barry, always on the scene. They're nice boys, if you know what I mean. EastEnders, we all watch Albert Square. It may be okay when it's on Sunday, but I'm glad I don't live there. Now if you're feeling happy and everything's alright, you're feeling like a king and life is pure delight, just tune in and listen to their chat and say goodbye to happiness and put an end to that. Oh, EastEnders, we all watch Albert Square. It may be alright on any blooming night, but I'm glad I don't live there. All right, Chess?